Hi, guys. Welcome to the first ever episode of Laughing in the Dark, the podcast where I hang out with comedians in haunted places. I'm your host, Sara Jones. For this first episode, I went and checked out The Witch's Castle with my buddy David Lloyd. He's very funny. I think you'll love him. I know I do. Witch's Castle, if you've never heard of it before, is a broken down, abandoned stone house covered in moss in the middle of the woods. It's located on Forest Park Trail in Portland, Oregon. One quick comment about this episode. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is my first ever foray into podcasting, and it seems really easy, but it's really not. And I never think about describing what I'm seeing because you guys can't see where I am. So I wanted to mention there's this one part in this episode where David and I are walking down a trail and we came across a bridge that was closed off. Like something was wrong with it. It's not even that high off the ground. We don't think, I think if the bridge would have fallen, we probably would have been ship-shape. But anyway, there's a detour, which is a very steep, muddy, wet, treacherous hill that we braved instead. And while we were doing that, we saw a woman just standing there staring into the river. Like we didn't even feel like she saw us kind of a situation. So we allude to that in the episode and I didn't want you guys to be lost. That's what we're talking about. It was scary as fuck. One special note that I also wanted to fill you guys in on is we actually talked to Doug Benson a little bit for this first episode. There was a little bit of a miscommunication there, but I messaged him on Instagram and I said, hey, you fucking rule, first and foremost. If you ever read this, I have a proposition for you to promptly turn down. I expected nothing, naturally, but to my surprise, Doug responded and said, what is this proposition? And then I got a little notification that he had requested to follow me on Instagram. And I was like, I'll allow it. So then I'm stoked. I, quickly described I want to hang out in haunted places with comedians. If you want to check that out, it would be so much fun. And then I saw that he had seen the message, but I think he maybe got busy. He has a lot going on. So he was busy. And then about a week later, I said to him, hey, no worries, but I live in Portland, Oregon. So if you ever change your mind and you're around, hit me up. And then I noticed that I think he accidentally unfollowed me on Instagram. So David and I had just a few choice words to say about that. So anyway, here's my first episode with David Lloyd at The Witch's Castle. Hope you love it.
Center Park by the Upper Mackallay parking lot by the Portland Audubon Society. That's what that picture of the stork was or whatever.
Yeah.
Stork? Was it heron? Did you see it?
Albatross.
It was an albatross.
It was an albatross.
That's right. A great Northwestern albatross.
They're indigenous.
That's right. I don't know why I was so stupid. And then we're going to look for the Aspen Trail. That's a tip I got from atlasobscura.com.
Good name drop.
I don't know how you're supposed to source this stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
So either. I'm just going to say where I found information just because I'm a student.
Well, I suppose that way you don't run into legal issues.
I'm
That's
sure I will.
Information. Only we know how to park.
Atlas Obscura. Wait a minute. That sounds awful familiar.
After talking about albatross.
It's not an albatross, you fucking jackass.
It's a seagull.
That's a cardinal. You're telling me you don't know a roadrunner when you see one?
An albatross.
It's a cow? Is that what you're trying to say? It's not even a bird. What are these people doing?
Well,
is that a thing?
It's supposed to be like, hey, I'm coming, so don't but it's not that deep of a tunnel.
No, it's really not.
I can see the other end of it.
Do you think this will lead to where we have to go, this trail?
Sure.
The Aspen Trail? Okay. Let's look. I didn't know you were supposed to honk in there. I drive down the street all the time.
Yeah, that's silly.
I've been fucking up, clearly.
I'm just gonna start honking through every tunnel.
People do in Portland all the time. Haven't you noticed that? There's a couple tunnels that people honk in all the time.
Just seems a bit silly.
It does. I think it's just to like hear their horn.
Like if it was a one lane, I get it, because then it's like, hey, I'm coming out and there could be oncoming traffic.
Right.
But that's a 2-lane thing.
Plus that tunnel is like 10 feet long.
Yeah.
Like by the time you're in it, you're out.
Yeah. But,
Careful. Whoa. Let them know you're there.
Give them a little honk.
Give them a little...
Just
let
a
them
little
know
tap on the
little
horn.
what's for.
Let them know you're there.
Let them know you're there. Why not?
Oh, see, this trail just went around the tunnel.
Oh. We should have honked. Hang on, we're walking around. Hey!
We'll be on the other side.
We'll see you on the other side. Miss you. I feel like this is going to be one of those things that I'm going to bring this into editing. He's going to be like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? The tunnel? What are you talking about? Nobody knows what you're talking
You
about.
had to be there, man.
You had to be there. You're trying to market this to other people. Well, maybe they should have been there.
I'm trying to use descriptive phrases. There's a tunnel.
You're telling me you don't know a tunnel when you see one? Wait, we're going in the right... Yeah, we are. Okay. It just seems a lot shorter when you're driving.
Yeah. Well, that tunnel. That's clearly a time warp.
It really was, kind of. It's like, oh no, you actually just entered another dimension.
That's why it's so creepy out here.
The witch's castle? I think you mean the vortex.
It's the vortex to hell.
Perfect.
That's what we're looking for.
That's exactly what we're looking for, actually. That's better than what we had in mind. God, this is so pretty. I love all the moss on everything.
Yeah, it's cool out here.
But I'm thinking, right off the road, there should be a trail, and then once we're on there, they're all like labeled. Have you been on the Forest Park Trail before, like anywhere on it?
Yeah, but not over here.
Yeah, but you know how they're all like, they have little signs.
Yeah.
So the one we're looking for is called Aspen. Oh shit. I thought that car was gonna honk to let me know they're there.
Yeah. Like how they honk to go through the underpass, but they don't honk to the last one.
Coming up on you, you bitch! Toast! 10 points. Smoked them. Okay, I think that's the Audubon Society right up there. I don't know, I was gonna have to fucking hike.
Yeah, fuck. I'm in shape. 31.
There's no speed limit on this road.
There was.
There was. Not until someone had something to say about that.
Fuck 35.
I can't drive 35.
Van Halen. Wait, is it Van Halen?
I don't think it is, but I know it's who cares?
Who cares?
It was a shitty song.
No one fucking likes that
No
song.
one likes that song.
It's probably Sammy Hagar.
I mean, isn't he? Well, wait, no, is that
also
that's a
in Van Halen.
Is he Van Halen? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Here's the Wildwood Trail. I think it's either here or over there. Yeah.
Wildwood Trail. We could also just beat these people up and take their information.
Rob them. Like, well, we didn't find the trail, but we made $200. Okay, Audubon Wildwood Trail. You know what? I gave a shout out to AliceObscura.com. I'd like to revoke that shout out.
They were not thorough.
They were not thorough at
It's
all.
like, yeah, park here, get off, get on.
Fuck you. Do you want to just go down here because at least it's downhill?
Yeah. Till it's the wrong way and then it's uphill.
That's true. Yeah, there's not sound logic there at all. But it said close to the Audubon Society, which is that building right there.
Yeah, maybe we're in the... I feel like we can't be too far off either way.
No. And once we find it, it's only a half-mile hike anyway. It's not like we're What if I was like, it's a 12-mile hike? Did you wear your good shoes?
Did you wear your good shoes and bring a tent?
Bring a tent.
You're gonna have to sleep.
Usually takes about 4 days.
Just a small hike. It's not a big deal. Some people don't come back.
Most people don't come back. Which is the point.
That's why it's fun.
If you make it out, then you're just so much more grateful for what you have.
And you know what you can handle.
Yes. What doesn't kill us makes us stronger. Okay, this seems like we're going pretty far without knowing. What do you think? Do you want to keep going? Or do you
don't know.
Oh, this is bullshit. You know what we should have done? There's a sign up there.
We could go back to the sign.
Want to go look at it? Do you
See
like
what it says.
walking?
Do you like walking and stuff?
No. No.
You know who wouldn't like walking?
Doug Benson.
Doug Benson.
You'd be so pissed right now.
He'd be like, fuck.
I'm too high for this shit.
I just want a cheeseburger.
We were just at McMenamin's, Doug. Nothing I ever do is enough for you.
Poor Doug.
Poor Doug.
He just opened himself up to a career of ridicule.
Well, he did, really. Honestly. And that's exactly what I'm doing, though, so...
Yeah.
I mean, hey... I'm looking forward to all, like... I don't think hate mail's a thing anymore. I think it's mostly going to be just, like, shitty comments online. And I will take all of them personally. Like... And
respond accordingly.
Immediately.
What are you doing with your life, punk bitch?
Like, a little drunk in the afternoon.
Yeah, a little day drunk. After a long week. Like
in the middle of a long week. It's a Tuesday. Tuesday at 3.
You get home late, you're crying. Fuck you.
You know what? Okay, here we go. You are here. Aspen. So, you are here. That's the Audubon house.
Mm-hmm.
That must be where we're going. The stone house. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we just go that way? Yes.
Well, it's on the same side of the road as the Audubon house, though.
Well, that's the river. Isn't it?
Yeah, but isn't this the road? Cornell Road.
Oh, yeah.
And then that's where the Audubon house is, and it's on that side of the road, which I think is right there. Which makes me think it's on this side of the road.
Backwards, I think.
Maybe if we just followed where we were. I think, because, like, look, if this is the road, and see, this is where that trail goes up, that's the uphill, what we were looking at over there.
But aren't we on the other side? Aren't we on the left? Oh.
We're on this side of the road, because you are here. The only thing I know for sure...
Because we are here.
We are right here. And then this leads to... That's where we're going, is that stone house right there. And there's a little diamond next to it. Does that mean a thing? Blue diamonds mark each quarter mile. This is a quarter mile.
Well, that's helpful.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's how they know it's a half mile. It's exactly...
Yeah.
Perfect.
Great.
Great.
I think maybe we were...
And so we were going on the right... I think we were going the right way.
Okay.
Let's just walk down here and see if we see a stone house.
Yeah.
And that's it.
In a squiggly line. You know, because it's squiggled.
We're looking for a diamond. It's
Looking
a blue
for
diamond.
with a little squiggly line next to it.
Where is that? Oh, from the map?
Can you point us in the direction of the diamond with a little squiggly line?
Doug Benson is going to meet us here, but he's a
He
little
totally
late.
fucking bailed. He really dicked the dog.
I don't think he's coming. It said seen, so I think he read my message.
He just didn't care.
But he accidentally unfollowed me, so...
He's a prick.
So, fuck him. He's a prick.
He's a prick.
I never liked him.
I never even fucking liked his ass anyway. Flaky.
Yeah, I guess this episode went alright. Would have been better with Doug Benson, though.
Doug Benson showed up.
So
you had way more weed.
I don't have any weed. That's what I would have done if he was here. I would have just supplied so many edibles.
Yeah, here you
Right
go,
when
bud.
he was just like, why the fuck am I doing this for free? I'd be like, here's some gummy bears.
Here's a plate.
Here's some brownies. Here's some honey for some reason. Like, why would you want
some weed honey?
Weed honey, but that's what we have. They have those.
I
The
know.
little honey sticks.
They have mushroom honeys too.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, why? What's wrong with just doing fucking mushrooms on purpose and trying to trip? Like, even when people put them in peanut butter sandwiches, I'm like, grow up.
Yeah.
They're mushrooms.
I mean, the honey's come in a jar and you just eat like a whole jar and then it's like you're fucking high as hell, but it just tastes like you ate honey.
Yeah.
So that was fun, but yeah, I don't get like putting them on your food. It's just like if you're gonna eat mushrooms, just eat them.
Just eat mushrooms. It's not that they're that bad. I like the taste of mushrooms just in general, not just psilocybin, but like...
Yeah.
Just mushrooms. And even so, like, I've tasted a lot shittier stuff to trip, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't anticipate it being this wet.
It's goopy.
There's no wood for me to knock on. Actually, there's some out there. But I was gonna say I'm shocked I haven't fallen yet.
I'm waiting for myself to go down.
Yeah.
It's inevitable.
Yeah. You know Doug would have fallen by now, for sure.
Well, likely we wouldn't fall at all if Doug were here.
We wouldn't even be worried about it if he was here protecting us.
Damn you, Doug Benson!
Damn it, Doug Benson.
If we die in the witch house, it's Doug Benson's fault.
Well,
Make my
obviously.
last words.
Obviously.
Damn you, Doug Benson.
If we die in the witch's castle, I don't know how Doug Benson's gonna live with himself.
No, he won't.
He won't. How could he sleep at night?
I feel like that should have been me. He'll have survivor's guilt.
He has survivor's guilt. Exactly. He's going to therapy.
Just like it was just the show, man.
I was gonna be on it, and then I thought this chick was gonna give me a blowjob, but she wasn't.
I totally backed out. Here I am, survivor's guilt.
Here I am,
3 years later.
living.
Don't know why.
No good reason.
Just like my purpose is stripped from my bones, man.
I was supposed to be there. I said I would. He didn't.
Should have been me.
Should have been me.
Squish, squish, squish.
I told, so one of my friends works at Harvey's, this comedy club in Portland, and I told him that story, and he goes, you know Doug Benson, he does one of his podcasts here, like every 4 months. Like, he's here, like, pretty frequently. So, I'm probably gonna run into him and be like, hey, dude.
Remember that time I wanted to be on my show? Remember how we fell?
Remember that time?
And it was your fault?
Remember that time where I had a proposition? Ringing any bells?
Hey guys, I'm going to cut in here and just let you know, this is that part I was telling you about in the intro. So right now, David and I are looking at a broken down bridge that seems like it would actually be fine to cross, and we're taking a look at the detour, which is much more treacherous. At the head of that trail is a woman staring into the creek with the longest 1,000-yard stare I have ever seen in my life.
What the fuck is this? Is this dangerous where we are?
I mean, it looks
We
pretty...
can't walk across that bridge.
Oh, we gotta go down and around.
That looks more dangerous than that does, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Well, cause even if that fell, you'd kind of be like, oh, all right. I mean, right?
Yeah.
But this looks fucking treacherous.
This looks prime for me
Good.
to fall on my butt.
Thanks, Doug.
Thanks. It's the new Thanks Obama.
Yeah, for
Doug.
thanks, Obama. Thanks, Doug Benson. Classic Doug.
I hope that catches on. Thanks, Doug Benson.
Thanks, Doug Benson. Man, this is gorgeous. Don't say that. That was a ghost.
That person wasn't even real.
She had the longest 1,000-yard stare.
She's, gone.
Definitely.
She's still gone.
She's still gone.
How are we gonna get up this
This
now?
was the site where she died.
in this mud right here.
Doug Benson killed her.
Doug Benson's daughter.
Right there. How confident are you that we're going the right way?
I feel like it's a coin toss.
It sure is. I'm 50-50 at this point. Careful, there's a drop. I think this is the right way.
The trail certainly was windy like it was on the picture.
Yeah. That's a good sign.
I wonder if Doug Benson blessed this.
That would explain the debris.
That would explain how no one falls here.
Oh.
Here we are. This is
Made it.
See, I knew it.
Yeah. We were.
I was right.
My cartography skills are so on point.
My manager told me it was like, all right.
Actually, it was thanks to that website.
Thanks to the Audubon. Wait, what was it? Oh, atlasobscura.com. At atlasobscura.com.
Here at Atlas Obscura, we know all the best ways.
You know all the best ways. Who wants a plain old atlas when you can have an Atlas Obscura?
One of an obscure variety.
An obscure one?
Yeah.
What is a normal one? So this is the witch's castle.
Can we even go in it?
Yeah.
Is this even a fucking...
Your soul might not come out with you, but you can go in. Yeah, put on like that. So down in here, supposedly there used to be like a witch's coven that lived down in here. I'll tell you the whole story. We can like take a seat out there and I'll tell you the story. But there's supposed to be satanic drawings that are still here, but there's all kinds of
Yeah, there's all kinds of shit now.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace. Oh, there's some Satan.
Oh shit! In pink and purple
The
chalk.
pink and purple Satan chalk.
You know that's when it's legit. I don't know what that is. 3 a.m. That's the witching hour.
Yeah. We should have came here at 3 a.m.
You're right. Well, come back.
We'll have to come back
What
at
are
3
you doing
a.m.
at 3 a.m.?
What, hey, you available to do stuff at 3, eh?
You doing anything at 3? Not, I don't think so.
I mean, I was gonna do some witching, but...
Perfect. Okay, so, are you ready for a story?
Mm-hmm.
Story time.
Story time.
I did a lot of research. Everything I know is from Atlas Obscura. Just kidding. It's not. Most of my research was actually from a book called Ghost Hunting Oregon by Donna Stewart.
Oh, me and
You
her
know
go way
Donna.
back. Yeah, we go way back.
You remember Donna. What a riot.
What a funny gal.
Donna. Good old Donna. Alright, so... Oh shit, I paused my recording. Who knows when that happened.
Is this one still on? Is this thing
looks
still
like
even
it.
on,
Is
man?
this thing on? It looks like it. I think, yeah, it's good. But so yours is at 30 minutes, mine's at 24. They're gonna miss us talking about Donna.
Oh no. And Doug. They're gonna miss the Donna and Doug segment.
They can't miss Doug. He's
He's scattered throughout.
throughout the entire thing. He's permeated the entire episode and hopefully the entire show if we can keep it going. All right, so I'm gonna repeat that just in case you didn't get it. Oh well, we'll have it on your microphone. Whatever.
Maybe.
So most of my research is from Ghost Hunting Oregon by Donna Stewart. All right. So we are in the beautiful forest trails of Portland. As you know. Look about you. This is a fucking beautiful area, actually.
It really is.
Out here. So this story is really old, and like record keeping was not what it is today.
Yeah.
So a lot of historians don't agree on the story about what happened here. But basically, all of this land was owned by a guy named Danford Balch. It's Balch.
Yeah.
So,
Balch?
I think it's Balch.
Balch. Sounds right.
I wanted to say Balk, but I think it's
That
Balch.
could be too.
I don't know if it's hard CH. He is a hardcore dude though, but that would be too hard to call him Balch. Let's just call him Balch. He's Balch. So he lived with his wife Mary and 9 of his children, but his wife's name was Mary Jane.
which is perfect.
Yeah, perfect for the Northwest.
It's really perfect. Okay, so Danford and Mary Jane Balch had 9 children. They lived here. And we're going to take it back to 1858. That's where the story takes place. So Balch has all of this land. It's not just where this house is. It's like all of the land out here is his. It's fucking awesome to like look around actually now that you're here. And he hired just a transient worker to help him take care of the land. And he hired this guy named Mortimer Stump. So Stump ends up moving in with the Balch family just to like be here all the time and help, tend the land. Ends up falling in love with Danford Balch's daughter.
Oh.
15-year-old Anna Balch.
Scandal.
Very scandalous. It's totally secret. I'm serious. They have like little letters back and forth in meetings and stolen glances.
Ooh.
Ooh. You know how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually Stump ends up asking Danford for Anna's hand in marriage. It's like, all right, the jig is up.
Yeah.
It's time. And Danford is like, no. Danford and Mary Jane both are fucking pissed. They're not into it. They do not give their blessing. And furthermore, they threaten to curse them if they end up going through with this marriage.
Okay.
So naturally, Mortimer and Anna are just like, well, fuck that. And they leave. And they go and they elope in Vancouver, British Columbia. So they end up getting married anyway.
Yeah, they went for the border.
It was like, yeah, they went for the border, exactly. He did the honorable thing, and then he didn't get the answer he wanted, so then he was like...
It's like, curse me in Canada.
Well, then fuck you.
Does your curse
the curse doesn't change.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. It's not going to work in fucking
you don't have
Canada.
International cursing powers.
No, you don't. No, I'm skeptical about the curse in the first place, but I know it's not going to work in Canada.
Yeah.
Nobody's curse ever works in Canada.
It's too north.
No, it's far too north. So anyway, so that's how that works. Balch is crushed, and so he sinks into a depression, and it says that he gets into alcoholism with home-brewed alcohol.
Oh, he's moonshining.
Kind of, well, I was wondering, is it moonshine or is it like mead? Because it doesn't specify what the alcohol is, and I was kind of curious, but I don't know. And so Prohibition doesn't start until 1920, I think?
Yeah.
And then this was in 1858. So this is like 60 years before Prohibition. So he doesn't have to homebrew.
No.
But he does.
He could just go down. Portland's right there.
Portland is right. Well, no, but that's,
Portland's right there. Just go to the bar,
Mortimer
man.
Stump and Anna, when they eloped, they went to Vancouver, and then they ended up moving into Portland with Mortimer's parents. So he doesn't want to go to Portland. Okay. That's awkward.
Yeah.
So he stays here. He has his homebrewed alcohol, whatever that might be. Maybe moonshine. Maybe you're right.
Maybe
or
shine.
Mead.
Maybe mead. It could be wine.
Could be wine, I guess. I feel like it would.
Yeah.
Who knows? So, okay, cool. So he sinks into alcoholism and depression. So on November 8th, Balch goes to Portland and goes to find Mortimer and Anna.
Mm-hmm.
And just to be like, hey, look, Anna, you're 15.
This is asinine.
What the fuck? What the fuck? You're 15.
Yeah.
I know you think Mortimer's great, but he's a transient.
Yeah.
Fuck this guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, Balch is pissed. Anna doesn't want to hear it. And so, Anna and Mortimer Stump, they end up going to the Stark Street Ferry, which is no longer there. There's like a historical site. And this is a complete aside, but I looked at the Stark Street Ferry because I wanted to see if it was there.
Yeah.
If you could actually go there. It's no longer in operation. There's a historical marker for it. But what I thought was interesting is that there used to be 16 ferries in Portland, and the Stark Street Ferry was the second one ever made. And those ferries were powered by mules. It was a mule on a treadmill hooked to a paddle. I'm not making this up. I'm dead serious. I read it in the Oregonian. John Terry wrote an article about it.
Fair enough.
And whatever John's not a liar.
No.
He wouldn't lie about that.
He's got a really good, background.
And how they would, he's got all the Terrys.
Yeah.
It's a good name.
You know how they would motivate the mules that were running these ferries?
How?
They would throw pebbles. Not kidding. Dead serious.
Go, man.
Just go. Just go.
Go.
Come on.
Not like a carrot on a stick or like
no, not a carrot. That's
smack
far
on the ass.
too cliche. Smack on the ass, no pun intended.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just thought that was fun. I had to write that down. I was like, oh, the mules.
Mules. Pebbles.
Stupid.
Dumb.
John Terry.
There's way better ways to get mules motivated.
Yeah, all kinds of things. You can empower them. In 2018, you would probably empower them.
Yeah.
You would probably
You just tell them that they can do whatever they want.
What? I believe in you. I believe in you. Let's go. Let's go together.
Like you already woke up, you came here.
Yeah. What else are you gonna do?
Mule.
You might as well be a mule and just fucking be on the treadmill. We gotta get to this side to over there.
Yeah.
We got Anna and Mortimer stumped. They got a place to be.
What do you think? There's a bridge?
Jesus. What do I pay you? Anyway, all right. So Danford Balch, he's pissed and probably hammered. So he goes to Portland. He goes and meets Mortimer and Anima.
Anima?
Hi, puppy.
Hello, puppy.
Hi, guys. Cool. So he goes to the Stark Street Ferry. There's mules everywhere. None of them
Mule
are motivated.
fest, yeah.
No one can find a pebble to save their life.
These mules are just overworked. They're not
All the
getting
mules
paid.
are smoking cigarettes in the corner, talking shit about their boss. There's no one's being productive at all.
No.
Everyone's pissed. This is why it's a historical marker. It wasn't going to sustain itself.
Yeah.
Who has enough mules and pebbles for that?
No, you're gonna run out of rocks to throw eventually.
Yeah, I mean, mules can be such asses. That was cheap. Don't laugh at that. So, anyway, so Balch finds them. He's hammered, and he shoots Mortimer in the face and neck, which seems like it might have been the same shot.
Yeah.
But from the book I read, she specified face and neck.
So maybe two-timed him.
Maybe it was like
The double
it was
tap.
a twofer.
Yeah.
He double tapped.
He made
out.
sure the job was done.
Yeah, I think it makes it sound more gruesome. But really, once you shoot someone in the face, the neck is kind of...
I feel like you can pretty well just surmise that you've done the job. You've blown his face
Mortimer
off.
died.
He's dead.
Stump is dead. He's totally dead. And he does it in front of Anna and Stump's parents, who were there for some reason, which is horrifying and terrible. So the Stark Street Ferry, you can still find it. It's on Waterfront Park Trail, so it's like right downtown.
Yeah.
And I don't know, every time I pass that, I'm going to be like,
Oh, yeah.
all right, that's where Stump was shot in the face and neck.
And neck.
There's
He's shot
mules all
twice.
over the place. Still.
I think I actually go down there a lot. I probably walk past that ferry, area,
where it was,
a lot and don't even notice.
Yeah.
So now that
now you'll think about it. Yeah. So anyway, so this is in the middle of public, so everybody sees him.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously Danford Balch gets arrested. They take him to jail. He just shot someone in the face and neck. Which is
double tap.
Very excessive. So ends up going to a rickety jail. And like I said, so this is November. So this is like the winter time. He escapes jail. This jail is just this rickety ass.
They're not doing their job.
Middle winter. They don't have enough pebbles to motivate those guards.
Yeah, mules are overworked and underpaid, much less jail keepers.
They were trying to just pebble the jail keepers, and all of them were just like,
do your
fuck
job.
you.
And they're like, I'm going to go smoke cigarettes.
I don't give a shit anymore, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, Danford gets out. And where do you think Danford goes? Does he try to jump the border, go back to Canada?
No, he goes to get a drink.
No, well, kind of. He goes home. He just went back home.
Bye, guys. I'm going to turn in.
Exactly. He's more comfortable there.
Yeah.
He's got his moonshine.
Way past my bedtime.
You know what? I kind of like my room better.
Yeah.
I'm going to just go home. So Danford goes home, which, to me, reminds me of, a fucking Tarantino movie. It's like, what? This guy shoots a guy in the face and neck, goes to jail, escapes, and then goes home like nothing happened.
Yeah, it's like cinematic
To his
sociopathic
9
behavior.
kids,
Yeah.
and Mary Jane.
Hey guys, home.
What's up, guys? Shut up.
Shot a guy. Went to jail. I'm out.
What did you guys do? Losers.
How was your day, sweetie? How was school?
How you doing, Mary Jane? So yeah, he goes home, and he's friends with the sheriff. And the sheriff doesn't think he did anything wrong. Because he's like, well, yeah, I mean, you're protecting your daughter. It's 1858.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? So he's in no rush to arrest him. Whatever. Danford Balch is finally arrested at his home, and this is my favorite detail, eating breakfast.
Just having oatmeal or whatever you eat, and then
Just
probably
like
porridge or oatmeal.
Grits and eggs, hopefully bacon. I mean,
Yeah, I'd hope.
and I
bacon.
like to imagine that he was just calm.
He was just like, oh, hey guys.
Can I do something for you, officer? Yeah, you shot someone in the face and neck.
He's like, okay, well,
like,
let me
who
finish my
gives a shit?
breakfast. Like, we'll go to jail.
Why don't you take a seat, chill out? Who cares? So he got arrested. And after he's arrested, he ends up claiming that his wife, Mary Jane, bewitched him to do what he did. Hence the name Witch's Castle. That's supposedly where that comes from. This wasn't their house, just to be fair. This isn't, I don't want you to think that. I'll tell you what it was in a second, but I don't want to get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay, so trial lasts 4 days. Jury comes up with a decision in minutes. Like, you shot a guy in the face and neck.
You're guilty.
That's not cool.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Danford was like, I sure as fuck did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Why wouldn't you?
What do you mean? Who cares? Did you see that guy? Mortimer Stump? Fuck that guy.
I shot him.
Of course I did. In the face and neck.
I shot him 2 times. Yeah, I gave him the old double tap.
The old one too.
You put me in jail.
What's for?
I broke out. Here I am.
Because I'm a badass. I went home.
I went home.
It wasn't hard to find me. You know where I was? I was eating breakfast.
Why? Because I was bewitched.
I've been under a curse this whole time. I probably would have been a lot more nervous.
Yeah.
The whole time. Fucking Mary Jane. It always comes down to that.
Yeah.
The gateway.
It's always just Mary Jane's the problem.
You know, if Doug Benson were here,
He'd probably have something to say about that.
I'm sure. Lord knows he'd have something to say about that. He bewitches me.
He bewilders me.
He does all kinds of stuff to me. Oh my god. Alright, sorry, hang on, where was I? Oh, okay, so Danford's sentenced to be hanged to death on October 17th, 1859, supposedly on this site, like right around this area is where he was hung. This was the first legal hanging in Oregon ever, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So spectators come out to watch his hanging, and they make an event of it. You know how like people used to be, it's, like fucking brutal. So they have like blankets and like their pets and their children.
Like picnic.
Yeah, like they have their food and like their homemade alcohol and their just drinks, and everyone feels great. Among the spectators was Anna, his 15-year-old daughter. Maybe she turned 16 by now. I don't know.
Yeah.
She's probably pissed.
People
still.
do get older.
People, they do eventually. Not Danford.
Not Danford.
Not after October 17th, 1859.
He was done.
He was all done. You don't shoot someone in the face and neck and not get fucking killed for it. Hi, you guys. Sorry. Okay, so where are we right now then? If this isn't their house, so all of this happened in 1858 and 1859. In 1859, Danford was hung right around here somewhere, supposedly.
Yeah. This
building was built in the 1930s, and it's an old decaying restroom.
Oh.
I'm not.
It's a toilet.
Shitting you.
Yeah. You must be shitting my. This is a toilet.
I'm shitting in your pants.
In this toilet.
So this was actually like a restroom that was built and a ranger's station.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the truth. Which is kind of funny to me because like if you look up stories about Witch's Castle, which obviously I've been doing all week, you'll see all these comments where people are like, it's a bathroom, not
just so you know,
not haunted.
I'm smarter than you.
Not haunted. But wait, why is that mutually exclusive?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like these bitches haven't heard of Moanin' Myrtle?
Yeah.
Like, hey, just so you know, it's a fucking shitter.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's where Bloody Mary comes out, too.
Yeah, in the bathroom mirror. Don't you know anything?
It's got to be a bathroom.
People are so ignorant on it.
I know.
So yeah, so this was all built in the 30s, but this land is the Balch's land, and all of this happened right here. But just the site of this is really just a ranger station, and mainly a shitter.
Yeah, it's the ranger's
it's a creepy
glorious
shitter.
toilet. Yeah, it was once a lovely place to poop.
It used to be. It looks like it.
Marvelous. Yeah.
It used to be. Man, in its prime.
Yeah. It's great. Look at this masonry. Look at this masonry.
If you wanted to take a good BM between the 19th
and you just happen to be in this chunk of
1930s to 1960s, no better place. No better place. They don't even need a bidet.
No.
Is it a bidet? You know what I'm talking about?
Both are valid.
I'm American. Oh my god, no one's gonna listen to this.
Or everyone will.
Hopefully everybody does. I know Doug Benson will.
He will.
He
now.
won't hear the end of it.
No.
Anyways, so in the 60s, vandalism and flood destroyed the site. And it's fucking gorgeous anyway, even if it was a restroom, whatever. But, so people claim to see dark figures moving in the house and in nearby, ferns.
Whatever these are.
It said shrubbery, nearby shrubbery, but I don't feel like there's like many shrubs.
No, it's very foresty.
Foresty, yeah. It's very like Jurassic Park.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And haunted.
Yeah, definitely haunted.
Very haunted. Especially that one woman staring into the river.
Aimlessly into the river.
That I wonder if that isn't Balch Creek, because actually, or Balch River, it's something like that.
Would make sense.
That's so that people think it's the spirits of the Balch family and the Stump family, like still having these feuds going on all the time. So they hear screams and fucking all kinds of shit. Now it's mainly the site of high school keggers.
Yeah.
People losing their virginity in the shrubbery.
Why not?
The nearby shrubbery.
Why not?
I guess when it was a restroom, a lot of the toilets flushed by themselves, which scared a lot of people.
Yeah.
And then, like I said before, that small room we were in before used to be a witch's coven at some point. Like, I'm sure they just, after the 60s and it's been vandalized, they were like, we're witches.
We're witches now. Yeah, this is where we go.
This is where we go.
And I'd be like, can I come?
Fuck no, you can't.
Oh.
All right. Well, that's the story. What do you think?
I think it's good.
It's
a good story. I mean, I probably would be at midnight.
Well,
the daytime.
Maybe, unless there were some kids that are passing out like Molly. And then I'd be like, I guess I'll try it.
And then I'd be like, I'll hang out.
I'm scared, but like, I'll hang out.
My mom gave me 3 rules in life. Never turn down free food, never turn down free booze, and never turn down free drugs.
No. That's rude. There's supposed to be... What is that? Is that in the coven?
Is there someone down there?
Oh, well, let's go find out.
I think there's actually someone down there.
There is someone down there. It's a ghost. It was that. Oh, are they doing a podcast?
They're
Like, could you guys shut the fuck up? We're trying to do our podcast.
This is ours.
This is we hear our voices.
But you, hey,
fuck?
you in the wrong fucking neighborhood.
Wait, you guys tried to get Doug Benson too?
Hey, you guys don't happen to have Doug Benson on your show, do you?
Wait, Doug! What are you doing?
Fuck? You said you couldn't come.
You said you were busy. I had a thing.
This was my thing.
This was it. It was this.
Now we just gotta find the hidden brick that opens up the hidden room.
Ooh.
It's this one.
You know what? I feel
Totally
like if
out of
Doug were
place.
here,
He'd know.
he would know what to do.
I just picture like a toilet facing a toilet now.
That's what... Do you think we're in the men's room? Or
It's
the
hard to
ladies'
say.
room? There's probably like urinals here. Wait, did they have urinals in the 30s?
Well, also there's like no plumbing, so it'd have just been a trough.
Well, what do you think?
I think it's pretty cool.
I think it's pretty cool.
Also like this busted ass tree.
Me too. I like that it kind of runs through it. There's like soiled linen in the corner.
Yeah, I saw that in the
Do it. And there you have it. That's the very first episode of Laughing in the Dark. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed your tour through the Witch's Castle. I'd like to take a moment to thank Sara Schneider, my manager, Jonathan Cooper, the graphic designer who does everything and is amazing, Dan Stutzman for being you and all that you do, Nick Wilson and Chris Finster at Bridge City Sessions for all of the help with the audio, and David Lloyd, my guest, and a very special thank you to Doug Benson for everything you've done for me. This episode would not be possible without you. I love you. If you love what you hear, you can follow us at Lit Dark Podcast on Instagram. That's LITDARK Podcast on Instagram. We're going to have weekly uploads at new locations with new comedians every week. That's what weekly means. We're also going to have mini episodes where people will call in and tell me their ghost stories. So if you have a great ghost story, go ahead and email in to litdarkpodcast@gmail.com, and we're going to read your stories and find the best ones and put you on. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, follow, whatever the fuck. We appreciate your support, and thanks for listening.